Within the expansive pantheon of Hindu theology, thousands of divine forms are worshipped as distinct powers. Yet the foundational texts point toward a single convergence, the belief that every deity, from the 33 types of devas to the highest protectors, ultimately originates from one supreme source. The Vedas define this source in the Narayana Sukta. It describes Narayana as the total reality, the ultimate light, and the master of the perishable universe, who exists simultaneously inside and outside of every atom in the cosmos. However, the Bhagavata Purana introduces a different hierarchy. It identifies Krishna as Bhagavan Swayam, the original personal form of the Supreme, from which Narayana himself expands. This creates a spatial contradiction. If Narayana is already defined as the all-encompassing inhabitant of the entire universe, it leaves no obvious territory for Krishna's own supreme realm, Goloka, to occupy. The chronology complicates this further. The Vedas are considered eternal, existing long before the eras of Rama or Krishna. Yet these original texts do not explicitly map the existence of Goloka, focusing instead on the supremacy of Narayana. These two accounts, the Vedic and the Puranic, describe two different architectural peaks for the universe, leaving a significant gap between the established Vedic order and the later revelation of Krishna's supreme status. Understanding where these realms sit requires looking at the tiered dimensions of reality described in the Brahma Samhita. This diagram illustrates the universe as stacked dimensions. At the base is Devidam, the material world we inhabit, governed by physical laws. The next level is Mahishdam, the realm of Shiva, existing beyond the boundaries of the material world. Above this sits Haridam, or Vaikunta, the infinite residence of Narayana, expanding to a massive scale. But at the distinct summit of this architecture is Goloka, a realm existing entirely independently of the Vaikuntha planets. Unlike the lower tiers, which serve as centers for universal administration and cosmic law, Goloka is described as Nitya Vrindavan, a realm of pure, eternal existence, untouched by the mechanics of the material or majestic Vaikuntha worlds. This distinction is so sharp that the most focused practitioners often decline the opulence or liberation offered by Narayana in Vaikuntha, seeking only to reach this highest residence. According to this map, Krishna is the primary source at the apex. Narayana functions as his expansion, managing the vast systems of the cosmos from the levels below. If Goloka is the eternal and highest point of existence, it raises a question of timing. Why did its physical reality only appear on Earth during one specific window of history? The answer lies in the way time is structured. In this worldview, time moves in vast repeating cycles called Manvantaras and Mahayugas, each following a set pattern of divine descents. This circular timeline tracks 14 segments of universal time, zooming in to the seventh, the Vaivaswata Manvantara. Here, time divides into cycles. We are currently in the 28th iteration, having tracked across 27 previous cycles, following a standard cosmic script. In each of those first 27 cycles, the descent of the divine followed a routine. Vishnu would send partial expansions, such as the sage Vedavyasa, to organize the Vedas and maintain the social order. This current cycle changed that pattern. The Vishnu Purana notes that this 28th cycle is a unique event. It is the only point in the entire timeline where Krishna descends in his original, complete form, rather than through an expansion. Because the highest source of the universe entered the material timeline, the eternal Goloka mirrored itself on Earth as the physical Vrindavan, allowing the highest realm to be accessed within human history for a single duration of time. This means we are currently in the immediate wake of a rare alignment. Out of millions of years of repeating history, the original source of the cosmic hierarchy stepped into the timeline exactly once. This brings us to the nature of the power that enabled this appearance, the Ahladini Shakti, and why it distinguishes this specific manifestation from all others in the cosmic record.